Students, in last class we discussed about context models. Okay, in this session we are going to discuss about interaction models. Okay, all the system involve interactions of some kind. Okay, in every system they are going to involve in some kind of interaction. Okay, this can be user interaction which involves user input and output, interaction between the system being developed and other systems, or interaction between the components of the system. These are the some kinds of interaction. One is user interaction. In user interaction, which involves user input and output, interaction between the system being developed and other systems, or interaction between the components of the system. Okay, modeling user interaction is important as it's help to identify user requirement. Okay, here modeling of user interaction is very important. Why? It's going to help to identify user requirement. Next one is modeling system to system interaction. Okay, what is the use of this modeling system to system interaction? It's going to highlight the communication problem that may arise. Okay, next one is modeling component interaction helps us understanding if a proposed system structure is likely to deliver required system performance and dependability. Okay, means there are some kind of interaction. One is modeling user interaction is one type, modeling system to system interaction is another type. Another type of interaction is modeling component interaction. Okay, means there is a, if there is a system, means there is a some kind of interaction between users, or between the system to system, or there may be a interaction between the components. Okay, next, to represent this interaction model you are going to use case modeling and sequence diagram. Okay, in what is meant by use case modeling, which is mostly used to model interaction between the system and external actors. Nothing but external actors is nothing but users or other system. Means there may be a interaction between the system to system, or there is a interaction between the users. So we are going to use case modeling, means to know the interaction between the system to external actors. External actors may be users or other system. Okay, sequence diagram which are used to model interaction between system components, although external agent may also be included. Okay, means they are telling that sequence diagram which are used to model interaction between the system components, although external agent may also be included. Means sequence diagram is mainly for interact to show the interaction between the system components. Sometimes there is the external agent also be included, not all the time, in some time. Okay, next, use case modeling. Use case modeling is widely used to support requirement elicitation. Means use case modeling is widely used to support requirement elicitation. We studied what is meant by requirement elicitation in first module. Okay, a use case can be taken as a simple scenario that describe what a user expect from a system. Means what it going to give means it going to describe what a user can accept from a system. Means using use case modeling, we are going to know what user can expect from the system. Okay, each use case represent a direct task that involve external interaction with a system. In its simplest form, a use case is shown as a eclipse with the actors involved in the use case represented as a stick figure. Means in use case modeling, we are going to use two symbols. One is eclipse, another is stick symbol. Another notation we are going to use arrow headed line. Okay, what this eclipse indicate, within the eclipse we are going to write the what is the task. Okay, what is the task we are going to write here. This stick represent the system or user. Okay, it may be another system or user. This arrow indicates the relationship between the what task we are going to do, that will be shown in the arrow. Okay, here you can see it. This is the use case diagram. Okay, here there are two users, medical receptionist, another is patient record system. Okay, they told that external actors, it may be a users or other system. Okay, here you can observe that in this example, medical receptionist is a user, patient record system is a system. Okay, these are external actors. One is medical receptionist, another one is PRS. Okay, and here transfer data is the job of the figure. Okay, means the above diagram shows a use case from the MHC PSM that represent the task of uploading data from mental healthcare patient management system to more general patient record system. Means this example diagram indicating that uploading the data from mental healthcare patient management system to more general patient record system. Means from this system to patient record system we are going to transfer the data. This more general system maintains summary data about a patient rather than the data about each consultation, which is recorded in the MHC PSM. Means here we know that what is meant by MHC PSMS, mental health care patient management system. Use case diagram give a fairly simple overview of interaction, so you have to provide more detail to understand what is involved. Means use case diagram simply give a simple overview of interaction. Means there is no detailed description of interaction, they are going to give only a simple overview of a interaction, so you have to provide more detail to understand what is going on. Okay, This details can be either be a simple textual description, means after writing our use case diagram for explanation we can use simple textual description or, or structural description in a table or sequence diagram we can use. Okay, for example, such structural description in a table. Okay, this is the explanation for the this diagram. Okay, here actors, which are the two actors, medical receptionist and PRS, nothing but patient record system. Description: a receptionist may transfer the data from the MHC PMS to a general patient record database that is maintained by the health authority. Means here what is the description? The receptionist may transfer, may, they are telling that they should not, they are telling may, they used word may, they can, they may transfer or may not be transfer. Okay, there is no 100% that you are sending, there is a 50-50 chances because they used may. Okay, the receptionist may transfer data from this system to general patient record database that is maintained by the health authority. The information transferred may either be updated personal information like address, phone number, etc., or a summary of the patient diagnosis and treatment. Okay, data. What is data? Patient's personal information and treatment summary. Means here you can observe that transfer data. What this transfer data contain? Nothing but patient personal information or treatment summary. Stimulus: user command issued by medical receptionist. Okay, next means who are going to do this transfer of the data. It's going to start with the user command issued by medical receptionist. Means the medical receptionist is to start the action here. Means here is the main person to start the transfer of data. Okay, response: confirmation that PRS has been updated. Means response means after getting the after transformation of data from this mental health care patient management system to our more general PSR. If the PSR got all the information from the mental healthcare patient management system, it's going to send the confirmation message for the receptionist. Okay, comments: the receptionist must have a, a prior security permission to access the patient information and the PSR. Means the receptionist must have appropriate security permission to do this all the tasks. The receptionist must have appropriate security permission. Means security permission is the receptionist के it can, the receptionist can do all this task, otherwise this task is not going to happen. Okay, you can see here this use case diagram shows the use case involving the role that is carried by medical receptionist. Means what are the activities can be done by medical receptionist that going to indicated in the use case diagram. Okay, you can see that medical receptionist can register a patient or unregister a patient and view patient information, transfer data, contact patient. These are the activities done by the medical receptionist. Okay, means these activities can be done by medical receptionist, means there is a permission for the medical receptionist to do all this task. Okay, next, sequence diagram. What is meant by sequence diagram? We know that sequence diagram in the UML are primarily used to model the interaction between the actors and the object in the system. Means they are going to the sequence diagram will show the UML notation for the interactions between the actors and the object in the system and the interaction between the object themselves. Okay, there is a interaction between the actors and the object in the system and the interaction between the object themselves. Okay, means interaction between the actors and the object and between the object themselves. Okay, next, as the name implies, the sequence diagram shows the sequence of interaction that take place during the particular use case or use case instance. Okay, means sequence means one after the other, means first process is complete, it's going for the next process, like that. This, there is a sequence. Okay, next, this is the example for sequence diagram for view patient information. Here you can see that this is the medical receptionist is the user, where P colon patient information. Here P is the object of patient information class. Okay, here D is the object of mental healthcare patient management system of database. Okay, here D is the object of patient healthcare mental healthcare patient management system database class. Okay, next, AS is the AS colon authorization. Here AS is the object of authorization class. Okay, how you are going to explain this diagram? Okay, here you can see that this is the example of sequence diagram for view of patient information. How we can read this sequence diagram? The medical receptionist trigger the view information method in a in an instance P of the patient object class. Means first the patient receptionist is going to trigger the this P of patient information class. Okay, okay, supplying the patient identifier. Means how it going to trigger? Means using PID, nothing but providing the patient ID. We are going the medical receptionist will log into patient information using the PID. Next, next, the instance P call the database. Means this P will call the database. Means it going to call the D for the database, because all the information will be present in the MHC PSM database. Means ಇಲ್ಲಿ PID issue ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ this PID is right, means patient ID right, means it going to call the database for the gathering the information. Okay, next this database will check for the authorization, means if authorized person is right or wrong. Okay, if authorized person is right, means it going to give the patient information, otherwise it going to give the error no accesses anta, it going to give error message. Okay, and this is the sequence diagram for view patient information. Okay, the explanation is in the your notes, go through it, you will come to know. Next, it is the another example. Okay, another example, sequence diagram for transfer data. Here, this is the second example. In second example, we are going to see sequence diagram for transfer data, means how we are going to transfer the data. There is a sequence diagram. Okay, here what will happen means, in this sequence diagram of transferring the data, here there is a direct communication between the two actors. One is medical receptionist, another one is PRS. PRS is nothing but patient record system, means the sequence diagram which I am going to explain is nothing but this use case. ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಓಕೆ, same thing I am going to explain in the sequence diagram. Okay, here in the how we are going to read the sequence diagram of transfer the data. Here we know that there are two actors, one is medical receptionist and another one is PRS. Here medical receptionist is a user where PSR is the system. Okay, the first how we are going to read the diagram is, the first step is the receptionist logs onto the PRS, means the first step is the medical receptionist will going to log on to PRS. Okay, there are two options available. One is they allow the direct transfer of updated patient information to PRS, means they are going to allow the direct transfer of updated patient information to PRS. Okay, next, transfer of summary health data from this database to PSR. Okay, there are two option available. One is direct transfer of information to PRS, another one is summary from the mental health care management system to PRS. Okay, in each case ಈ ಎರಡು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ದಿ ರಿಸೆಪ್ಷನಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಚೆಕ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಅಥರೈಸ್ಡ್ system, means suppose you are sending direct information or you are going to send the summary. In both the cases, first they will going to check the receptionist permission. Okay, if receptionist permission is there, means two options will be continued, otherwise it not going to happen. Okay, the personal information may be transferred directly from the user interface object to PRS. Okay, there is a direct transfer of personal information from user interface object to PSR, means ear to ear. Okay, next, alternatively summary record may be created from the database and that recorded is then transfer means ಏನು ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು then it going to send for the PSR means summary should be recorded alva, so summary is recorded and then it going to transfer. Okay, there is a two option. Okay, on completion of transfer of these two option, PSR issue ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ನ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಫ್ರಮ್ PRS. ಫ್ರಮ್ PRS we are going to get the one confirmation message. On that time what we should do, the user should log out or log off. Okay, means we started from login, we ended in log out. When we are going to log out, when we are going to get the confirmation message. These are the two examples for sequence diagram. One is sequence diagram. This diagram is sequence diagram for view patient information, where second example is the sequence diagram for transfer data. Okay, thank you. This is the interaction model. Tomorrow I am going to explain structural model. Thank you.